My moments don't
just see that kind of, like action, so we start to move away, get all my stuff and start to move away.
Okay, and that's her husband?
Yes. And she will be okay, she can hold her, but she already, see?
Okay, when did that happen?
Now.
No.
No,
is that on the video? Well, I'm saying, is that on the video?
It's not, is that like on that time?
Okay.
And then she
okay, so when she reached out, that's when that happened.
Right, okay, yeah.
Tava assim, ó, faz
This,
você tá me
this distance,
filmando.
like this.
Nela. Aí o husband.
Okay.
Eu pensei,
Okay. And then the husband got between. Okay.
Yes.
Turn towards me. And what is her name? Okay. You see your hands?
Calm.
Put your hands up. And I think what's your business?
We have a company of fiberglass pool installations.
Ask her if she needs any medical attention.
E precisa de médico, André, de alguma coisa?
Vou pegar água.
She's gonna get
Still crime.
Yeah,
Foi
that's
nesse
right.
momento que ela
Let me get a
me
statement
arranhou.
form real quick.
Yeah.
Do a statement form.
We don't have to talk to her, right? Just
Y'all don't. Y'all don't. We do.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. We got some paperwork we gotta fill out. Y'all want to pursue charges?
Okay.
Y'all are wanting to pursue criminal
Aqui, ó.
charges?
Oh, maybe. What I mean that means. What I mean that criminal charges.
Like you want her to go to jail for attacking her.
Oh,
Foi nesse momento que segura.
I don't want to talk about that because some stuff did happen in my house, which I don't want to get into.
so we went outside and she stopped.
Ó.
Right? You're so professional. You're so
Yeah.
professional.
And you talk a lot of
He kissed me.
liar.
Aí, ó. Essa
Liar.
Can you send that to us?
Okay.
Can you send that to us?
Yes.
Quer passar pra ele?
Yes.
And ask her if she wants to pursue charges. If she wants her to go to jail for attacking.
Você quer que ela vá pra cadeia por ter te atingido?
Eu quero que ela. Não, nem sei, Richa. Eu vou entrar com processo
She
contra
don't
ela.
know she want to get proceed with everything against her because we are working to the best thing and she's trying to
Understandable, but here's the thing is.
Aí dropa.
Okay, let she explain.
Passa todas as fotos, ó.
Try the airdrop. No, just
Airdrop.
Just the one where you got attacked.
Ah, ok.
Só o que você foi atacado.
Okay, so here's the things, and I want you to explain this to her.
Okay.
Word for word.
Word for word. Ele vai te explicar cada palavra por palavra, o que ele pode fazer.
Okay. What happened is not normal.
Isso que aconteceu não é normal.
You were there to do a job.
Você estava lá para fazer o trabalho.
Yes.
And you got attacked by a homeowner.
E você foi atacado pela proprietária.
You got injured.
Você
Okay.
ficou machucada
And obviously contacted us to do a job.
e contactou eles para fazer o trabalho.
Allow us to do so if you want to pursue criminal charges.
Se você quiser continuar o crime contra ela,
Allow us to complete our investigation, because if not, and you don't want to do charges,
se você quiser continuar, ele vai fazer a investigação. E se não, ele não vai continuar com essa.
E ele não pode fazer um reporte porque eu vou dar entrada na justiça.
Well, she wanna know if you can report this all the happens because she's gonna against her for something.
okay.
I'm not sure.
So
what
understand
that
that if we just report
Okay.
investigative purposes, and
Right.
we just walk away,
Right.
that means it's not a big deal to y'all.
Oh,
We pretty much, we probably wouldn't even do a report.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a small one, an information thing, and just
Right.
bounce off.
Oh, okay.
If you guys are calling us, obviously there's an issue that occurred, obviously to the point where
Sure.
stuff got physical.
Right.
Allow us to do our job and complete
Right.
our investigation.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the thing is that once you start, we don't go back and forth with it. So,
Yeah, ok. Se você quiser continuar para fazer esse reporte, ele vai até o final. Se não ficar só um reporte pequeno, ela não vai nem.
É porque ela tem crianças pequenas, né?
She's afraid because she's thinking about her having a little children. She get a little worried about
understand
their
this.
children.
That doesn't even matter. People's actions need to be people need to be held accountable for their actions.
Right.
You know, I can't just go and let's say see you one day and just pop you in the mouth.
Right.
That's not right.
Right.
You know, that's not what people do. So the reason why these Florida state statutes are completed
Right.
and allow officers to enact punishment and within the way
Right.
is so people can be held accountable for their actions. That's not right.
Yeah. Não é certo o que ela fez com
And I
você.
understand she's worried about the child. She wasn't worried about the child when she did that.
Yes, definitely, yes,
Okay.
that's true.
So-
Ele falou, viu, que você tá preocupado com a filha dela, mas ela não tá preocupada com a filha dela. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, she
Okay.
wanna move.
So, about ID?
Sorry. So what we're going to do now is we have some paperwork we need to complete.
Okay.
There's going to be a couple things in here. There's going to be a receipt. There's going to be an actual pamphlet that's going to be provided to you,
Okay.
as well as this, which will be a brief synopsis of the events, meaning it's a small little amount of information
Okay.
that you can put in there of what happened earlier. Down at the bottom, I do or do not want to prosecute.
Okay.
We're going to wait for this to be completed. With the completion of this, we're going to go and deal with what we have to do over there.
Okay.
Alrighty?
Okay. Yeah, we have to move forward because
It's not right.
you know what? The first step she did, she get the first step when I went to
Let's
her
go over
house to sell the
there.
pool. To sell the pool, you know what she done? She get my phone inside of her apartment and get some pictures, my pictures inside, and get from my phone. And then I didn't know that because I was in the living room waiting for the decision.
Fala que ela já tá chantageando a gente faz tempo.
She's trying to challenge her long time since the
For
beginning.
me,
And
mas
she sent to her because she's my wife, and she sent to her saying that I sent pictures for her, but I never.
Fala que ela falou que ela ia esquecer se eu não cobrasse mais a piscina
Yeah,
dela.
but she will forget if you don't charge for the pool. She will forget.
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of like extortion.
Yeah, extortion. The first step was
A
like
gente já
that.
devia ter chamado a polícia aquele dia.
We should go after the police on that time because we try to because we have a contractor who work with us. We don't want to involve him, and he's so nice.
Y'all are licensed pool guys, or are you with the contractor?
No, I'm with the contractor. Yes, I'm seller. I did the sell. I saw the pool
A outra
and
coisa
the
que a
other
gente foi
one.
fazer foi colocar a cascata
we
pra
just
ela.
come to do the finish, just to
Casqueiro.
put the cascade.
Gotcha.
The waterfall there. Just come to do that because
Cadê meu
we
telefone?
did all the support, but our contractor did. We need the last inspection, but we never done that because of like a lot of
Aqui, ó,
problems
a
with
Ju
her.
Eu sabia que ela ia partir pra
Yeah,
cima.
we start to record because she was so upset about everything.
Aí ela
That's
fez
okay.
assim,
Okay, so
e
right hand.
ela puxou ela.
I spoke to her right hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, y'all can go in your car, ride it out.
Okay.
I'll be right here, okay? Here's this.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you wanted to go with her?
Okay.
And I'll discuss what you can. Okay, peace out. They're arguing that they're doing it.
I never treat you bad.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you're telling me. This is what you're telling me I
I
have
don't want
to
to
do.
talk about that.
They're trying to get the
Some
right
stuff that
materials
happened
out.
in my house, which I don't want to get into.
Yeah.
So let's not talk about that.
Let's talk about
They leave the property here.
Right? You're so professional. You're
Still
so
walking away.
professional. Absolutely. He kissed me, sent me pictures of his penis. No problem. From his no, you know me. No problem. Listen, you're not lying.
Eyes on one back.
No problem.
Okay, so she actually used her left hand. So basically clawed at her to get the phone away.
Pretty much, so.
So professional.
They
Absolutely.
left the property.
He kissed me, sent me
She
pictures
still
of his penis.
needs to be an aggressor.
Yep. Okay.
Except the battery. Yep.
I leave her a little bit there because she's very, very nervous.
And there's nothing to be nervous
she
about.
tried.
She wasn't in the wrong on this.
Last year, she tried, to do like that, with me. And then I couldn't believe that. I shouldn't come today here.
I mean, you as a business owner, you can refuse service to anyone.
Yes.
I mean, it's an unfortunate thing because you want the money for your business. You want the good word for your business.
Yes. But you already don't want to
Exactly.
do the right thing.
Exactly. So
at the beginning.
it's easier not to put yourself in that position.
Yeah, because I don't know why. I just asked her why you talk that out loud like that and so many bad words with us. What we done against you that you're doing like that? And she start, lying. Yeah, you did this, you did that. You have something home in my house. You know how many times I was in her house? 3 times. I never had with her, and she tried to get money back. I mean, she wanted me to give everything for free because she told me that she like I jump for her and kiss her. Where? Come on! If she had done that, she don't want to go to the police. And I went away very fast. Did you see on the video? I start to get my
you were
stuff,
getting your stuff and
go away because I'm not gonna be there because I'm afraid she hit me inside of her house. It's gonna be worse, right?
Well, I mean, it's not really.
Worse for me.
I mean, not really.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
By you guys leaving, that actually just helped you more.
Yeah.
It would be the same regardless, but
Okay.
it just helped more to prove she was an aggressor because you were off the property.
Right.
She followed you off of the property.
Right. Okay. Yes, she did that.
But at the end of the day, she still touched somebody when she shouldn't have been touching nobody.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's true.
I'm gonna go like on to over
She have a lot of family, man. How come she do like that?
the video first, right?
So we're investigating the pool contract. Yes. So what was going on? So, we're aggravated with these people. They're not coming when they're saying they're coming. Finally, they came to finish this job with a shitty ass finish that they did with this fountain. I can show it to you, and you tell me if it looks right or not. I was telling them that I don't like it. They were saying that that's what it is.
So,
There was some disrespect in my house with him, and don't want to get into that because I let it go. But I wanted the job to be finished. That fountain, I mean, you could come see it and you could make sense out of it. But you can see what and he didn't want to do anything about that. He was just telling me it is what it is and live with it. I already paid in full. And I had to do that because it's per contract, and that was my fault for not reading the fine print, but their English is not that great. So I'm not sure they weren't understanding what we were trying to say. They were speaking in Portuguese. His wife was yelling, speaking in Portuguese. I don't know what she was saying. It didn't sound good. We were speaking to him, telling him that we don't like that. She was yelling at him about it, interrupting us, really. And yeah, well, I was aggravated. We were both, raising our voices. And he's like, "Oh, I don't want to take this. We got to go." And I was like, "You're leaving it like that?" And he's like, "Yeah, we're leaving it like that." You know.
And unfortunately, with that's civil issues. We don't do anything with this, but I can understand your discontentment with that.
Yeah, and your opinion doesn't go to court or anything. I'm just saying that looks shitty, and you can give me your opinion, your personal opinion, but that doesn't look right to me. He's telling me that that's why it's supposed to be. I've never seen a fucking fountain go inside of the pool layer.
yeah.
But he's telling me that he can't do nothing about that.
I agree.
It is a civil issue.
It
I
is.
didn't call the cops.
You're good.
You know what I mean? He called the cops because maybe he wanted to come. I don't know.
Nah, look, again, on this side, on that side of it, it's like, whatever. Something take to civil court, banging out with them, because it's one of those things, dude. That doesn't look right. I would understandably be frustrated as well.
And that's not the only thing we've been through with them.
Tracking.
The first thing was that he had to raise this whole thing about a foot, and you see how that's flush with my floor?
Sure.
Right? Normally that's lower. He had to raise this because that was a foot over.
Okay.
So I had to deal with that. And I mean, this is almost 2 years
Y'all been working on this for
with
2
this
years?
fucking little ass pool.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
So rightfully upset about
So,
this whole
so I'm aggravated,
No, 100%.
They come here and I see them work. They fucked up. Even them doing that. And I let them work, but it's like, and my wife sees that. I'm a little bit more controlled. But we paid for it. We paid for it. We paid in full.
We'll try to fast forward a little bit because I know, there was words exchanged. We get that. Adults exchange
100%,
words.
yeah.
Not a big deal. So kind of tell me what happened on your end from the point where they started walking out of the gate there.
We were trying to clarify, well, you're not coming back
Okay.
to fix this. And they were saying, no, get away from me, back up, we're going to call the police. I'm like, okay. So she was starting recording that thing, I started recording.
Okay.
So, this is where we're going to start. Okay. Obviously, we're here for an investigation. Okay, for investigative purposes. All right. We understand the pool situation is probably the hot topic for everything around it, and rightfully so. But where we are stumped, and what we've been called to, is the incident that occurred outside of those fence boundaries. Okay. I understand that tensions are high, tensions are flared. Okay. But the reality of it is, we have physical injuries. On the other half, video proof of it. From your
Physical?
wife. Yes.
Okay.
From your wife. Okay. So that's what we're here.
She was never touched. Did she get close? Sure.
And we see where your arm went between them. Yeah. We saw that on the video.
You were able to stop. You were able to stop it after the touch. It's on video, sir.
Okay.
So where we're here is trying to figure out what drove everything to get to that point. Okay. We obviously have a duty to act and understand what happened between one party to the other, okay, and get the whole facts and circumstances of the entire case, what that may be. But the reality of it is, what we have is a physical altercation that occurred outside of the boundaries of your property.
Okay.
Okay. So if she can come out and speak to us as well, all right, we can figure out where we'll go from there.
And sir, if you could just have her grab her ID, just because we already identified their half, we got to identify this half as well.
What is that?
What is what? That's a pool cleaner.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a robot.
I don't have a pool, so.
So that's on sexual assault? Like, I'm assuming, because that's initially how it happened.
And I said, we're going to get the whole facts of it.
That's fine, I'm just
That's what
asking.
they're doing?
Okay, well then let's get the full story out then. Let's get the full story out
really,
then. Maybe if they really want to do like a sexual assault thing, we can start there.
So let's roll out to the front, because obviously we're going to have to grab paperwork. All right?
Absolutely.
And let's do it and figure out what's going on.
Sure.
After y'all, I don't want to mess with your doors. I break something, that's on me, you know?
Just be careful with that. That's,
Yeah.
Have it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Until they come back, you have no warrants, things like that.
No
I
worries.
hold on to it.
So let's start from the beginning. All right.
From the beginning where we heard this
From
people?
the
Okay, so from the
entire
very
beginning.
beginning, I had this guy come to my house and give us an estimate for a pool. We wanted a relatively small pool, so and he was the one that was, best for money, whatever. Gave him half the deposit down. Then he came in and I was like, hey, just so you're aware, like, there's this other pool company who's like bashing you, like just saying all these things, which, oh my God, that should have been my tall tale sign. But nonetheless, and he like came on to me, like full force came on to me. And at this point, we're already halfway, we already gave a deposit.
When is this? Let me stop.
This is like, oh my gosh, 2021, 2?
All right, so this is right at the beginning.
This is right at the very beginning,
Sure.
okay? So then now they have our deposit and they're saying it's non-refundable, we can't get it back. We delayed this process for over a year and I was like, I don't feel comfortable, I don't want these, I don't want this. And he's like, then they sent us a certified letter saying that they're gonna keep our deposit. And I was like,
How much was the deposit?
$13,000.
Okay.
I had to pay half of it and then half at the end.
Okay.
So then I was like, I don't feel comfortable. He's like, listen, they got us for a contract. We signed it, like we gave them half the money, we can't get it back. Let's just keep on going with it. And I was like, but I don't feel comfortable. This man came on to me, he like kissed me and all this stuff.
What did he do? So kind of walk me through that.
So it was the day that he had came over. And what was that?
The first time?
No, this was the second time.
Sure.
So the first time we met with him, we got the logistics of the pool and this, that, and the other. And then then he came in for the second time. I was by myself.
Okay.
And he wanted to take the measurements about and put the placement of where it's going to be at, blah, 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 whatever. And I said, hey, just so you're aware, I had someone come in after you to give me another estimate. They're a little bit, out of our price range. And he's like, oh, that's my ex-business partner. And he's just saying lies and this, that, and he's trying to say all this stuff. And then he came on to me and I was like, no, like this is not okay. You need to leave. And so I told my husband what happened and so then he was like, we try to look the fine print. How can we get out of this sort of thing? But I mean, I'm mad this happened. I'm so mad that this happened. So So whatever, we delayed it for about a year because I didn't feel comfortable.
So everything stopped for about a year.
It did. Nothing happened for about a year. We had half our money, so then they were trying to like, well, when are we gonna, you know? And I was like, I don't feel comfortable proceeding with this.
Is there any reason why y'all didn't contact then when that happened?
Because he had us on the hook for the money already. Like it was already like we couldn't get the money back. So I felt
It was embarrassing.
it was. It was a lot.
I weighed it out. I decided
And it was
to
his
maybe
word
let it
against
go.
mine. Like it was just all those things.
Didn't know if we were going to put her through more trauma.
And it was just a lot. So then he said like, I'll handle it from here. I'll handle it from here. And okay, so whatever. They've been dealing with it, like swallowing his pride, kind of just going through it, and he handled it from there. Like whatever. It's been whatever. They finished the process, whatever. And today they finally got the pool inspected to finish it, and then they were supposed to have come back after the inspection and then put the fountain in. And I'm telling him, I was like, I hate it. It looks terrible. Like, this is not how it's supposed to be. Like, this is not it. And then he was like, oh, and then he had like, oh, you're going to disrespect me? And that's when I got upset. I was like, disrespect?
He was saying, oh, Americans are a piece of shit.
Like, all this, so that I'm like, what? Like,
he actually texted me that at one point.
So, like, and I'm just like, where do you, like...
If anything, I held my composure because this, I ain't gonna lie, there's crazy thoughts in my head.
100%.
But I let it go because I don't want to put her to trauma, and I wanted to get this done.
And to be something that we would just move on from. But it was just kind of like, and then they were dicking us around for more money. Like we paid it just to kind of just appease it. Let's
It
keep
was
on going.
it was part of the contract, so
Like there was all this fine print, whatever. You want more money? Just I wanted it to be over with.
it was either that or
what? We're pumping more money into a lawsuit
the
and get
pool.
like.
You know, the pool was not as done as complete as it is now.
Absolutely.
Before, so it looked worse.
So where I want to pause for a second.
Sure.
Okay. So I don't know if your husband explained what we're up to right now. Is we do have video footage of the incident. Within that footage, there is talks of sexual photographs that were transmitted to you.
Correct. Of him. He sent me pictures of his penis.
Okay. Do you have those text messages?
Oh my! I mean, it's been so long. I mean, let me look.
Double-edged sword. Yeah, both sides. Now, and again, I understand where you're coming from. I understand where she's coming from also. Now, this is a term that we have. It's called re-victimizing the victim. Okay. We don't want to do that. We'll understand. I'm going to have to be extremely blunt with this. I need to know exactly what happened. If anything happened between you and him, we need to be telling the truth with each other. Okay. Not saying that he said anything on that side, but if the photographs, everything comes in, shows that you wanted something like that, I need to know before I climb a damn mountain. Okay? Is there anything where he could perceive that you wanted something like that?
I mean, I'm sure there's anything. Like I don't know.
But understand this. So nonverbal cues are something different. You know, nonverbal cues is like, you know, if you just like looked at him a little weird, that's different. In the terms of what the law states, did you say anything to him, saying anything that would prohibit him to send or exhibit him for him to send pornographic photos to you?
No, not to my knowledge. No. I'm looking.
So these photographs were completely unsolicited in every single way.
I'm sorry.
You're okay. Can you look at me?
Yes, sir.
100%.
Yes, sir.
No, unsolicited. Perfect. All right, let's try to find it.
I mean, and that's the thing though. Like the messages are so sporadic because at one point she was messaging me on WhatsApp, and then she's emailing me like iMessage from Gmail account.
When did these photographs come through?
The beginning. In the beginning. I mean, I really do have to look.
You're good. Take it down. So I'm going to allow you to look for that. I'm going to speak with my officer real quick, all right? And I got to grab some paperwork. Getting your officer conference. Alrighty, we find him?
Yeah.
Okay. I hate this part.
It's from February 10, 2022.
Okay. Alright, that is a picker.
Yes, it is.
So, get off the screen, please. So, can we go to the text messages? Where that was. Now, will it show exactly?
So I don't have that. No, because I sent it to his wife. And that's where I got it from. Because I said, look what your husband sent to me. Like, I don't want to go through with this, but then they wouldn't let us off the hook with giving us one.
Now, were the photos... And is anything deleted from his messages boards?
Yeah, I deleted everything from him.
Okay.
Like the whole the whole get
that back.
It's on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is the secure.
That's where you send it through WhatsApp?
Mm-hmm. And WhatsApp is like an encrypted.
Just gonna have to take the tech boys some work on that.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things.
So what are we getting at? I obviously I just want this to like I don't want this
100%.
to linger. I just like this like this today was supposed to be the last day and now we're lingering it even longer.
Unfortunately, yes.
What can I do? What can I do?
I was there and I didn't see any physical contact. I don't know.
I did not.
I have the video.
I touched her. Is that what we're saying? That I touched her?
So
because what she was doing was she was showing the phone.
She was showing the phone, and I said, "Oh, okay, then I'm gonna record too." Like I did not touch her.
She was videotaping.
Do you want me to bring the video camera from our house? Like I'm just.
The Wi-Fi's out, so.
So look, this is where we're at. All right, I'm completely blunt. I am right off the bat. I'll tell you exactly what's happening. Okay. What happened with that, with the sexual images being transmitted, that's a crime within itself. Okay, that is not okay. Even the kissing, that's not okay at all. Not condoning that. However, understand where we are at this point. What we got called for was a physical disturbance between you and the wife, or whatever, wife probably, where she has visible marks and was able to produce a video that shows you reaching out and grabbing her.
Are you kidding me?
Just as clear as you looking at me, or like I'm you, your hand reaching out and grabbing her. Okay. So that's what we have. Right as soon as that's done, you cut in, shoot your hand up, get her away. Okay, that's where we're at with that. Now, understand because of the physical injuries,
so you're gonna
because of the
arrest
evidence.
me? I'm under arrest.
Yes. Okay. For simple battery, the misdemeanor crime of it. All right.
Wow.
Where we are with this, on our side, our hands are tied.
So
Which is why.
Are you gonna take me to jail?
Yes. Huh? Yes. More than likely. All right. So. Where we are is because both sides are complicit in this. All right. Okay. You went, and it shows, and grabbed on me.
I did not.
That's not. Now hold on. That's not.
That's somebody who doesn't count.
What?
I did not.
See, I think we don't argue on the street. We go off of the evidence that was presented to us. Now, when you go to court, you can bring all of that. You can bring your testimony. You can bring your testimony if you want to pull video from their house. Cool.
Yeah.
But what we have right now to go on is the camera footage of you. With a reaching motion and
the
visible marks on her.
Visible marks on her? Are you kidding me right now?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I'm not kidding.
So you see her reach, but you don't see the actual contact because that doesn't exist because it didn't happen.
It did not.
And how do we have marks? So that's where we're at a loss, and that's something that you have to argue.
Wow, I am like flabbergasted that this is like my life right now. This is what like.
Well, here's the thing: it's a misdemeanor crime. It's one of those.
I know, but
understand, which is why. Hold on.
What do you do for my livelihood?
It's not a felony, so nothing. All right. Understand this, which is why I'm asking these questions for the other side of it, because my hands are tied on this side. They are. Sorry about it. Go ahead. They're completely tied on this side. It is what it is. I can't undo it. Thank you. This is all wrong. This is all messed up. It's not right.
Believe that this is happening.
This is not right from point A to point Z.
I just cannot believe this.
Okay?
So, how much? Like, I gotta get a bill. I gotta get a like. I'm getting arrested.
That's probably the alarm citation I wrote earlier. Yes. Sorry.
They're probably doing this so we can't sue them.
You can sue. 100%.
This is insane. This is I just can't believe that this is happening to me. Like I've done nothing wrong, and I promise you I did not touch her by no means. Come on. And that's like the simple fact that they would like produce scratches on herself. Like that's fucking low.
So understand this, okay? We are doing everything in our ability to help you. All right. Questions that I'm asking.
This to be over.
I get you.
It's such a nightmare. Like
unfortunately, where we are, it's sad.
I get it. I get it. I understand.
But I still want to help you. We still want to help. This is not right. This is not right. 100%. You're understandably frustrated. I would be too. Trust me. I would be over the fence right now. But reality of it is, we need to know everything from here, from that beginning part, because that needs to be given to our detectives. So then they do subpoenas, grab phones, get the information, because that's the felony portion of it. All right, not cool to send unsolicited sexual photographs, and as well as kiss you without any crime or cause for it. Okay. There's other parts that we know that we're not disclosing that side right now. So that's that. Unfortunately, where we are is that this part has to happen. We can't just get around it. I'm sorry. We went and talked. We talked earlier over there. There's nothing we can do to get around.
Can I see the scratches? Like, can I see the proof that you have? Like, I'm really, I'm dubious as to what I need to know. I gotta see what she did to herself.
Yeah.
This is absolutely asinine. She's saying the right shit. Wow.
Then you grabbing, coming up close. That's where it is, where you start coming into picture, hand out, phone gets moved, and now you're right in front of her. That's where she's alleging the
I am like,
came from. So based on all that, understand that we don't work within the compounds of...
You see somebody approaching someone, you see a hand, you don't see contact here.
We work with the ability...
Hearsay.
No, not hearsay. Hearsay is literally nowhere near anything.
Alright, do you take DNA out of my
Hearsay would be you
like,
telling me, or you telling him to tell me that he hit her. That's hearsay. Okay.
I mean, that's essentially the same thing.
No, this is victim and suspect. So, because of what happened, again, I don't even know. Well, there's really no reason for me to even explain this because I don't have to, but I'm going to. We work on the ability on probable cause. What probably happened. Okay. With this, and this, adding up to this, and her getting these scratches, it may have happened. We weren't here. We have to do with one party saying they didn't touch, the other party saying they did. With that, it shows that someone's reaching out. There is visible injuries. The camera is moved, so this probably could have created that. That's what we work on. It's called probable cause. What you're saying is the totality of circumstances, meaning the entirety of the incident, which is what the courts fight, not what we fight. Okay. Regardless, even with explaining that, the other side still exists. The other side still needs to be accounted for. All right. This is completely done. This is the battery portion, the simple battery portion. It is a misdemeanor in the first degree. She'll get out for $100 in 3, 4, 5 hours. We take her up there, write our small PC, run and pick her up. She'll be back home tonight. All right.
What do I have to do from this point on? After you take her,
gotta get a bondsman, right?
I will explain every single part of it as soon as we get her in the car. Okay. And I'll explain every part by the end of it. Okay.
So, Miss Christina, if you'll walk with me.
Can I get a sweater? Is that okay? It's raining.
Will they allow sweater from me?
They're gonna take it from you.
Okay, cool. Can I put a long sleeve shirt on instead, or they're gonna
We can't allow you to go in the house. You're going in the car. You're not gonna get wet.
That's all.
I'm gonna walk you over here.
So what's gonna happen here? She's going for simple battery in the first degree, which battery in itself is any unwanted touch, physical strike, anything like that. If I go put my hand on you right there, it's battery. All right, unwanted touch. He's good. He's gonna do it anyway. All right. What happens now is we take possession of her. She goes to the jail. I can. We take possession of her. She goes to the jail. Okay. That is $1,000 for the bond. If you're a bondsman, it's 10%. $100. All right. What then happens is that she gets a notice to appear, essentially. She gets a piece of paper saying, hey, on this date, on this time, and when you have to settle this in court. It's a misdemeanor crime. If they even continue with it, I doubt they will. Okay, but regardless, because of that whole aspect of what I just explained to you earlier, our hands are tied. I can't go around.
I mean, obviously, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Because look, dude, I understand what's happening.
I mean,
What question do you have for me?
I don't know. Because so how long do I have to wait until do you have anything that phone number I can call, or do I have to figure that out?
You can call it to Lake County Jail. We booked an area. Now, as soon as we leave, you can contact the bondsman now. Tell her or tell them all your information for her. Hey, this is my wife. She's got arrested for battery. And it's only battery. She's never been arrested before. I take it. Okay, it's only battery. I want to start the process. So let's start the process with you. Everything like that. But they will still have to. Yeah, roll it. All right. That's gonna start the process with that, so that when they get, because it's about a 45-minute drive for them to get up there to the Severius jail. All right. So that they're already ready. So by the time we're done with our PC, which should take us about an hour to write it up, and then maybe 30 minutes for them to finish up their stuff. Mm-hmm. So then they can go over to give them the information that she is going to be bonded out. And then maybe
Did they leave already?
Yeah.
Can I talk to her for a moment?
Yeah.